All right, the Congress now is facing heat over distributing books that looked like the Constitution but wasn't. BJP claims that the Grand Old Party has distributed blank notebooks, claiming it to be the Constitution, training its guns on the Congress for giving complete blank Samvidhan books, calling it absolute disrespect to the Constitution and Baba Ambedkar. The Saffron Party has gone on to mock the Congress for changing the color of the Samvidhan book also from blue to red, again calling it an insult. Congress has responded, clarifying that it wasn't a Constitution book but a mere notepad which only looked like the Samvidhan. Basically, just to make the statement clear or to make this a symbolic way of speaking of how Samvidhan khatre mein hai. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Fadnavis, in a sharp attack, has said Rahul Gandhi only shows Constitution book, but in real, he's surrounded by urban Naxals and anarchists. Listen in.
भारताच्या संविधानाबद्दल राहुल गांधींची जी अनास्था काल पाहायला मिळाली आणि मी परवा जो आरोप केला होता तो खरा ठरला. ते लाल पुस्तक घेऊन या ठिकाणी संविधानाचा गौरव करू इच्छित नाही, तर त्यांच्यासोबत असलेले जे अर्बन नक्षल आहेत, त्यांच्यासोबत असलेले जे अनार्किस्ट आहेत, यांना एक प्रकारचा इशारा देण्याकरता किंवा त्यांची मदत घेण्याकरता हे सगळं नाटक आणि नौटंकी त्यांनी केली आहे.
All right, let me quickly cut across to our guests joining us. We have Charan Singh Sapra, National Spokesperson of the Congress. We have Krishna Hegde, spokesperson of the BJP, of the Shiv Sena, beg your pardon. Dr. Seema Malik, who is a spokesperson of the NCP. We're awaiting for the BJP spokesperson to join us, Radhika Khera. But in the meanwhile, let me bring in Charan Singh Sapra. Charan Singh Sapra, the Constitution look-alike that was distributed to people in Nagpur, wasn't that a bit of a stretch? What was the need to be doing that? And now it was quite certain that the BJP would come after you, latching onto it, calling it disrespectful, because this is not something that they've not said in the past. When Rahul Gandhi wielded the book that looked like the Constitution on multiple platforms, he was criticized back then as well. But an empty book that looks like the Constitution, you open the book, it's an empty notepad, but the preamble is there right in the front. What's all the gimmick for?
Nabila, let me remind you and your viewers that people who are with the RSS ideology, they have always been against the Constitution of India, right from 1949, 1950 till today. We have seen instances whereby the Constitution book has been burned by people with RSS ideology. Even 2 or 3 years ago, some Constitution books were burned in Delhi. They were people of RSS ideology and no action was taken on them. Number two, when you are saying that BJP has taken action on the color of the book, let me remind you and let me show you this photograph of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who's giving a red coat pocket book of Constitution to Ramnath Kovind ji, the former President of India. Now, is Devendra Fadnavis trying to say that Mr. Modi has given a red color book, which is a fake book, to Ramnath Kovind? Devendra Fadnavis should answer this first. So, you know, it is election time. BJP goes into rhetorics. They spread lies, they give fake news, and everything is possible with BJP, right from leaders of Gully to Delhi, right till Prime Minister. They have been doing all this, and they are trying to do this in Maharashtra also. But let me tell you that the people of Maharashtra, the people who believe in Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj or Shahu Phule Ambedkar, they are not going to fall for this. These are mere diversionary tactics.
But what's the reason to be handing
the major
out an
issues
empty
in
book?
Maharashtra are corruption.
No, if you're really saying Samvidhan khatre mein hai, you're wielding the Constitution in your hand, changing the color of that book. If it's again symbolic, then you might as well stick to the color tone. You stick to blue. The color is also changed to red. So who is the Constitution is under threat by who?
Nabila,
really, one wonders.
Nabila, you can't argue me on the color of the book. When Prime Minister is giving a red color book of Constitution, the same pocket size book which Shri Rahul Gandhi is showing, how can you object? यानी वो करे तो चमत्कार, हम करें तो गुनेगार. हम उस book को दिखा दें, तो we are the culprit. You can see the same red color book, or you can go into Google and you can search. You'll get everything. So as far as the color is concerned and as far as the story is concerned that the book was empty of plain pages, these are all dirty tricks department of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Let me bring in Krishna Hegde on that spokesperson.
Part of the toolkit of Bharatiya Janata Party.
Nabila, let me tell you that
Maharashtra
ideas and just to misguide the people.
The Prime Minister himself held a red color looking constitutional book. What's wrong? Why is it wrong if Rahul Gandhi does it?
Nabila, first let me give you a fact check here. And the fact check clearly says that RSS did not burn the book of the Constitution. And this is by a national newspaper who's given the fact check. And therefore, what Mr. Charan Singh Sapra said about the burning of the Constitution is totally wrong, and he's spreading a false narrative here. Secondly, let me tell you that
why no action was taken?
Distribution of the blank
Let's not get to that,
book,
sir. You know, we know that the Congress is also in the past allied with a party like the SDPI, which had links to the PFI.
Nabila,
this is a rabbit hole.
Nabila,
Let's not get there.
Fair. Let me complete.
Go on.
Firstly, this is an insult to Bharat Ratna Baba Ambedkar. This is an insult to the people of our country. This is an insult to the Constitution itself. That firstly, you are carrying a blank book and then telling the whole world that Samvidhan khatre mein hai, Samvidhan bachao, Samvidhan ko badla jayega, and going to US and saying that reservation should be removed from India. Why are you having a double-faced policy? One, you are talking and appeasing minorities and Dalits here, and going to the US and speaking in a double language. Secondly, I have already exposed what Mr. Sapra has said, that the RSS has burned the Constitution. The Constitution was burnt by a person from the Arakshan Virodhi party in 2018, and an FIR was lodged against him, and we don't know who that person is and not related to RSS. Secondly, let me tell you that when Rahul Gandhi is saying all this and the Congress is clarifying, yes, we have distributed this, but it is only a notepad. It is not about the color of the book, but you are distributing a notepad with a symbol of the Constitution, Ashoka Chakra, and I think you are insulting the people of the country, and there can be a case filed against you for misrepresenting the Constitution, which is a sacred book for our country. And therefore, I say that the Congress should apologize before the nation for this goof up which they have done. And Rahul Gandhi also should apologize to the nation for carrying a blank Constitution book with empty pages and showing it across the whole world and saying Samvidhan khatre mein hai, Samvidhan dhokhe mein, or Samvidhan ko bachao.
Okay,
I think the people are being taken for a ride.
If I may now, I'll also bring in the BJP spokesperson Radhika Khera.
Right answer.
Radhika Khera, here the Congress outrightly says if anyone that has insulted the Constitution, it's been the BJP. They've been attempting to change the parliamentary system to a presidential system. This has been the Congress's line of fire against the BJP for long. If Prime Minister Modi can hold a red book looking like the Constitution, what's wrong if Rahul Gandhi does?
सबसे पहले तो सभी को छठ की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. The Congress is doing what it does best, resorting to political theatrics. And that's what they do. When everything, they have no serious ways to talk about anything. They want to make a mockery out of anything. And please, I want to ask the Congress spokesperson today, which page of the Constitution or which article of the Constitution gives the right to the leader of opposition to go abroad and talk about his own country in a bad light and say that yahan to Sikh khatre mein hai? Does the Constitution give Rahul Gandhi, as the leader of opposition, the right to go to USA and tell the Sikhs over there that in India you're not allowed to wear a kada? Sapra ji, main aapse aaj पूछना चाहती हूँ. You are a Sikh. Have you ever been stopped from wearing your pug and your kada? I am sure you have. मैं आपको कह रही हूँ, आप गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब की कसम खा के ये बात बोलिएगा और पॉलिटिकल जवाब मत दीजिएगा. ठीक है.
Why don't we allow Sapra ji to speak? Why don't we have Sapra ji to respond to that? Go on.
Absolutely. Guru Granth Sahib ki कसम खा के बोलिएगा.
Nabila ji, see, she will. एक minute. She will never speak on the color of the book which Narendra Modi is holding and giving it to
आप पहले जो सवाल पूछा उसका जवाब दीजिए.
Now she has एक minute. You are not the anchor. You are not supposed to ask me the question, but still I will answer
Charan
you.
Singh,
आप अगर मेरे से ये सवाल पूछती हैं, एक minute.
I have a straight question.
अगर आप
गुरु
मेरे से
ग्रंथ
ये
साहिब
सवाल
की
पूछ
कसम
रही
खा
हैं,
के ये बताइए
तो ये
कि
सवाल
आपको
ये जो अरे मेरी बात तो पूरी होने दीजिए। गुरु ग्रंथ साहब की कसम की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। आप गुरु
You know, let's really stick to the point of conversation here. I request you, because we hardly have the time here to get into to deviate from the subject. A quick word from you, Sapra ji, please.
नहीं नबीला ऐसा है,
आप नहीं दे सकेंगे आप,
या ऐसा है कि इनको गुरु ग्रंथ साहब की कसम खानी चाहिए और माफी मांगनी चाहिए, क्योंकि इनकी सत्ता में इनके भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो नेता पश्चिम बंगाल में, उसने डीसीपी एक सिख को कहा कि तुम खालिस्तानी हो। इन्हें माफी मांगनी चाहिए उन तमाम सारे किसानों से जो किसान आंदोलन पर बैठे थे।
The Congress is attempting to say that the minorities are in danger. That rhetoric we've heard for eons. That's been what the Congress has said for eons. They've been saying the same thing. Let's not get into it. I request you, let's stick to the point of conversation here.
जिस तरह से कंगना रनौत ने सिखों को आतंकवादी कहा है, राधिका खेरा आपको माफी मांगनी चाहिए, आपके हर नेता को माफी मांगनी चाहिए, प्रधानमंत्री को माफी मांगनी चाहिए सिखों से।
I'm sorry, but both of you are deviating from the actual subject. I apologize. I'd like to bring in the Maharashtra elections to stick with it. This is, of course, a controversy that's added to it, but my guests here as well know very well that this is assembly elections barely a week away, and all parties are doing everything they can to grab eyeballs and thereby convert it to vote. And one of which is the freebies in Maharashtra. Both the Maha Vikas Aghadi and the Mahayuti currently in battle mode, with Maha Vikas Aghadi that has unveiled a whole list of poll promises, freebies, if we could dub them as, to woo voters. Both alliances, including MVA and the Mahayuti, both of them coming up with one promise after the other to woo women, to woo farmers, to woo the youth in terms of financial aid, job promises, farm loan waivers, and doles given out to women, free public transport, etc. Both sides almost doing the same thing. But whose freebies will the people really want to buy? Let's hear it.
It is a war of freebies ahead of crucial Maharashtra polls. With just days to go for polls, both Maha Vikas Aghadi and Mahayuti are banking big on freebies. Maha Vikas Aghadi promised direct cash benefit of up to Rs 3,000 for women, loan waiver for Rs 3 lakh for farmers, unemployment allowance of Rs 4,000 and up to 25 lakh health insurance.
बैंक अकाउंट में महाराष्ट्र की महिलाओं को 3,000 रुपए सीधा खटाखट नजर जाएगा। और जब महाराष्ट्र की महिलाएं महाराष्ट्र में बस में कहीं जाएंगी तो उन्हें बस टिकट खरीदने के लिए 1 रुपया नहीं देना पड़ेगा।
शिवसेना म्हणून मला असं वाटतं की आमचं सुद्धा एक काही कर्तव्य आहे की काही गोष्टी बारीक सारीक असतात, त्या ढोबळमानाने मांडता येत नाहीत। मग आपण त्यातलं वेगळेपण काय आहे हे हेरून एक महाविकास आघाडी आणि शिवसेना या माध्यमातून ती वचनं सरकार आल्यानंतर पूर्ण करावी।
Mahayuti promised Rs 2,100 for women, Rs 2,100 for senior citizens, Rs 10,000 monthly aid to students and 15,000 assistance to farmers.
और आज मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि लाडली बहन योजना इतनी सुपरहिट हो गई है, इसलिए अभी डर गए वो लोग। अभी नई योजना जिन्होंने विरोध किया, जो कोर्ट में गए, वो अभी नई योजना ला रहे, लेकिन लोगों को मालूम है कि ये सरकार में नहीं आने वाले हैं।
Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister slammed Maha Vikas Aghadi poll promises, calling it nothing but a bid to fool people.
काय आमच्यावर टीका नाही केली, सगळ्या प्रकारची टीका केली, आणि आता 4,000 कोटी इकडं नाही, इथे 3,000 कोटी, 3,000 रुपये इकडे 4,000 रुपये, अजून काही मोफत हे ते, म्हणजे 7 लाख कोटीचं बजेटच संपायचं काम, बाकीच्या पगार बिगार काय होणार आहेत का नाही आता मला काही माहिती नाही.
Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge, who faced BJP flak for unfulfilling promises, dared Modi, seeking proof of guarantees fulfilled by BJP.
मैंने भी चैलेंज किया, आओ मोदी साहब, बेंगलोर में एक जगह ठहरेंगे। आपने जो कहा था इलेक्शन में, 11 साल में आपने कितने गारंटी दिए थे, उसमें से कितने गारंटी आपने किया, और यूपीए सरकार में हमने कितने गारंटी दिए, हमने क्या किया, मैं बताऊंगा।
Can freebies swing poll fortunes in the most crucial elections in 2024? Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, two sides of the same coin, is it? Let me bring in Dr. Seema Malik, spokesperson of the NCP. I'm going to keep the Congress and the BJP aside, Ms. Seema Malik, for the moment, but it seems like the NCP under Sharad Pawar seems to be the guiding light for particularly the Mahavikas Aghadi. Sharad Pawar gaining traction, he's really the man who's attracting votes, is what I hear, for the Mahavikas Aghadi. Now, why do you know, the list of freebies that you all have announced, going by what you see in states like Karnataka, which for the future isn't projected well for its fiscal discipline, would you still believe that these kind of freebies will attract people, and will you be able to maintain that for the next 5 years if you do come to power?
First of all, though, we have to differentiate between the freebies and the welfare schemes. And see, these guys, they have not done anything since 10 years. So they are talking about this. See the color of the book. First, I would like to say, they are going to the extent that Devendra Fadnavis is telling that the color of the book is red. It means Rahul Gandhi is urban Naxalite and they support the left wing. So these kinds of talk they are doing because they have not done anything in last 10 years and they don't have to show anything. And about the freebies, and from where we got this word reverie. I think our Prime Minister, he was the one who said reverie and reverie partner and all this. And what we are doing for the unemployed youth, the women of this country and the farmers. You know, all these people are they are in so much of pain, and this government is not doing anything. And you see the corruption, the kind of corruption they are having. The one of the statue which was made 8 months back, it falls, and you know, nobody cares, and we are giving these things to the unemployed youth because they have created a position like this for us. All the projects from the Maharashtra is going to the Gujarat. Around 5 lakhs, you know, crore jobs are lost. Most of the projects, you see whether it is a Vedanta Foxconn or the Tata Airbus or the Apple factory, or there are so many they are going, and they don't have jobs, which is the main problem of the Maharashtra, and we are doing for those people only. You know,
so this is social welfare, social upliftment.
We are also doing the caste census, and it is also one of the points for in this 20 lakh. So
all right, I have to bring in the BJP spokesperson Radhika Khera. Yeah, please go on, Radhika. When it comes to the BJP giving out freebies, then there's no fiscal discipline issue at all there.
I just heard a clip of Rahul Gandhi that you played here, खटाखट खटाखट खटाखट, और जैसे ही चुनाव खत्म हुए लोकसभा के, फटाफट फटाफट फटाफट, women went and waited and asked the Congress leader. They reached every Congress office and said, आपने कहा था खटाखट खटाखट 8,500 रुपए हमारे खाते में हर महीने आएंगे, अब फटाफट फटाफट दे दीजिए. What happened? Now, if they were so serious, why did Rahul Gandhi not ask his Telangana chief minister or his Karnataka chief minister and Himachal chief minister to set an example and फटाफट फटाफट खटाखट दे दो लोगों को? Started from on your own states, and now here.
But if you're going to talk about so vociferously about how it's detrimental to the state exchequer and for the future of a state, then you're doing the same thing. In fact, on one level, you're giving more to the women in Maharashtra than Congress is giving to the women in Karnataka.
Thank you for that. Aapka sadhuvad for bringing that question. Now let's compare the Bharatiya Janata Party ruled states and the Congress Party ruled states. Are we the ones who ended up in bankruptcy and started asking our own Himachal Pradesh citizens कि भाई साहब आप toilet seat पर भी tax दीजिए? Look at the halat of the state, Nabila. Imagine you have to pay for every time you go and shit. That was the
Nabila,
problem.
can I
That was
come in now?
what the Himachal Pradesh Congress has reached. And you see Telangana, you see Karnataka, they have no money because they promised the stars and the suns and the moons. They have like they claim we have the best
So where are you
financial
getting the
brains
money
like
from
Mr.
for
P. Chidambaram
Maharashtra?
Saab.
You're saying that you
What
have the
stopped
money
him
to
from
give
counting his
Maharashtra
money?
what you're promising?
Of course we
Nabila,
are. Tell me, where have
I
we
will
gone
tell you where we are
bankrupt?
getting the money.
We don't live in La La Land where we promise that we will do the caste
Nabila,
census.
can I answer
Nabila,
this?
can I come
quick
in
word,
now?
yes,
Caste
please.
census in Karnataka
Yeah,
and Telangana.
please. Krishna
No,
Hegde,
no.
do you think the Shiv Sena's association has led to BJP buckling on their word of no freebies?
No, not at all. Let
Nabila,
me
both
tell
are
you that
alliance
Maharashtra
partners.
is
You
a
are giving
$500
chance to
billion
both the alliance
economy,
partners together.
and
I'll
we are
come to you,
going
sir.
towards
Just a moment.
Maharashtra is a $500 billion economy, and we are heading towards a $1 trillion economy. And we are number one in commerce, industry, agriculture, education, and everywhere. Unlike what was in the Mahavikas Agadi rule, where we were Maharashtra slipped to 3 and 4, and that too because of the Vasuli of the Mahavikas Agadi, which was famously known as the Vasuli Agadi. All the infrastructure projects and all the industry had to leave Maharashtra and go to other states because of the instability. Now, when our CM Eknath Shinde came to power and there was stability in the state, he went to Davos and got an investment of 350,000 crores.
Then what's the
And
need for
I tell you
freebies?
that
Charan Singh,
all investment came back to
what's the need for
Maharashtra.
freebies, Mr.
And
Krishna
we
Hegde?
are
Why
self-sufficient.
freebies if
Nabila,
you're riding
we
on
have the economy,
development?
we
If you're
have the-
riding on
Nabili-
your track record for the last few years, why do you need freebies? Is that
Nabila,
nervousness?
first let me tell you that we are self-sufficient economy who can absorb whatever we are spending for the people, and therefore it is a social welfare scheme and not a freebie. And also let me tell you that during their regime, what they did was they brought the state down to a bare level where there was only corruption.
Nabila, can I come in, please?
And also I must...
Then you will say that
Yes.
there's no time left.
Charan Singh Sapra, I'll give that to you, please.
And all the schemes which they have mentioned in the Mahavikas Agadi manifesto.
See, Nabila,
already
the government which is
It is
saying,
already we
the
are
spokesperson who are
implementing,
saying
we have already
कि we are
implemented it.
self-sufficient, इनकी सरकार के ऊपर 8 लाख करोड़ रुपए का कर्जा हो गया. कृष्णा, let me speak now. इनकी सरकार पे 8 लाख करोड़ का कर्जा हो गया और जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहे हैं, आई नीड टू रिमाइंड देम कि आप ही ने रेटोरिक्स दिए थे ना, 15 लाख रुपया हर एक के अकाउंट में देंगे, 2 करोड़ नौकरियां प्रतिवर्ष आएंगी, काला धन आएगा, आपने 100 स्मार्ट सिटी देने थे, आपने गंगा को शुद्धिकरण करना था, क्या हो गया? ये सारा चीज कहां गया है? So they are just making bluff. This is the track record of Bharatiya Janata Party and Mahayuti.
Citing bankruptcy, a state like Himachal that's citing bankruptcy, a state like Karnataka which is going fine right now, but you have your own Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge who says it explicitly, warning your party members not to give freebies in states like Jharkhand or Maharashtra because you don't want to become bankrupt. Sir, but your own leader, your own Congress chief is reminding your netas not to give out freebies in states like Jharkhand and Maharashtra. So that comes with a level of fear, I'm assuming.
No.
Nabila,
No, you are going wrong.
Can I please respond?
The Congress chief said that such decisions should be taken safely. We have made budgetary provision. These are the budgetary
Nabila, can I
provisions.
please
If you have
respond to
time,
that?
I can read it out.
You're sure that a
And
state like Karnataka
government
where
of
you've
Congress
promised,
Party,
where you've made multiple guarantees will sail smoothly? That this is a trajectory
No, the
to progress.
Congress government in Karnataka has already spent 52,000 crores. 52,000 crores in Karnataka has been spent on this. Let me read out for you in 10 seconds. Grah Jyoti Yojana, in which already 2.14 crore beneficiaries have been benefited. Shakti in all
okay,
women.
we heard you. I'm apologetic. I don't have much time, Dr. Seema Malik. I'll take your last word. I'll take your last word, Seema Malik.
13,451 crores. Annabhagya Yojana 2,582 crores.
He's got the most time,
We are
Nabila,
talking
please.
about Maharashtra.
All the schemes are
Maharashtra has
already
got
implemented.
8.5 lakh crore of, I think, loan on them. They have got, you see the fiscal deficit, it is around 2 lakh crores. And you see the GDP contribution has also reduced from 15.1% to 13.2%. And you see the per capita income of the Maharashtra has also reduced. So these are the facts which
Well, we've
have
heard
to
you.
see.
We've heard you and all our guests. I'm really apologetic. Sorry, Radhika, I won't have time for you. But we've heard our panelists here. It's the freebies now reigning in Maharashtra at this point. You have both Maha Vikas Aghadi and Mahayuti coming up with really attractive promises this poll season. It all now rests on the 20th of November to see who the people of Maharashtra really vote for. We're going to continue tracking those details. Thank you for watching.